Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Audio test. Sounds good to me. Cool. Wonderful. Great. I'm worried. I'm worried I'm not going to do this. I'm worried I'm going to struggle again. One thing I want to comment on is the Gabura deck you made. You only really need one of the 2 copies of Onrush. I'd recommend swapping in her Strength Up card or Upstanding Slash. Let's have a look. See. Oh yeah, I have got 3 copies of Onrush in there, haven't I? I guess the reason I have is because, like, the level slash... Hang on. Alright, I'll wait a minute and then I'll talk about this on the actual thing. Hello, Rap Angel. Welcome. I believe you are new. Nope. It's Billy. Thought it might be Billy, so I thought I'd double check that one. Hey, Billy. Right. Yeah, we're about ready now. Righto, 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 righto. Here we go. And those 2. Hello. Hello and welcome back to GVL Library of Ruina, part 29. Continuing in Star of the City, trying to beat the Tifereth realization. So, first thing is, in the pre-stream chat, there was Luca talking about my Gabura deck. Because I got 3 copies of Onrush. And the reason I have 3 copies is because level slash restores light. I mean, it only restores 2. So it basically recoups the losses, but Onrush feels like such a devastating move that I feel that's what I need to be using to finish people. So I always need to be able to play it, you know? So that's why I've got this. I haven't really tried her out, obviously. I haven't battled with her yet, so I'll see how it goes. Yeah, because that gets rid of the cost of that one. That one recoups the cost of that one. So basically, Onrush is the only thing that really has a cost. Which is why I've got so many of them. Otherwise, she's just going to always drown in light, and I'll feel like I'm not making the most of it. Okay. Oh, it does. That also does reduce the cost. I missed that. Yeah, so in that case, I feel incredibly vindicated having all the Onrush. Then again, I've not tried it. I'll see how it actually plays, and I might make tweaks then. But, like, her, she's just so cool. Oh. She's just so cool. Anyway. I didn't think I'd need Focus Spirit. Like, defensive is interesting, but when she's got, like, this powerful an attack, I didn't think I'd need it. Just a note, I really appreciate advice, but I would rather it stay as advice rather than telling me, you know, what to do, you know, is like, I think you should have this, is just, yes, slightly nicer. Anyway, hello. Shall we kick off with the Tifereth? So let's just jump straight into the Tifereth. Before I do jump straight in, I'm not going to jump straight in, I have switched around some pages. So I've taken Netzak's, Dreaming's, and Becca's pages, given Netzak's to Tifereth, given Dreaming's to Urist, and given Becca's to Buff Miku. So hopefully that will get us through that bloody piercing fight. So I will reread this because we read it last time. Yeah, I'm going to reread it. Just to remind me of the stakes. Lost in thought, are you? Or what could you be pondering about? Long ago, I used to think my existence didn't have any meaning. I had no expectations for my life. I just felt obligated. Obligated to live out the life given to me. That's changed now? Enoch was different. He always had his eyes set on the light that seemed so far away. I wondered how he could have such an outlook. But I think I understand now. It's expectations that give us the strength to push through hardship. Those expectations being that we can trust things to become better tomorrow. That my life holds possibilities and significance that could make this world a better place. That's too much optimism for me. Natural science is a field of study born out of the urge to understand the inner workings of the world. Pure curiosity. Maybe people couldn't stand the unfairness that came from the inability to understand the world around them. So they began lighting up the world with knowledge. But only few made that advance, while others went back into the shadow-filled cave they were in. Still too few are in a bright spot where they can see all the laws of nature. Most enclose themselves with darkness yet again, consuming the results without understanding the process. Maybe you guys were right about the whole world being on the wane. This world is full of things they can't understand even if they tried, so they just close their eyes. It's gonna carry on just fine with one fewer person anyway. But that's not what you're meant to do. You can't keep your eyes shut forever. That's not the humanity I know. Humans constantly try to understand and move towards light. And I'm sure you're no different. Look, I don't care what you think about humans, but don't force your generalizations on me. All that's ahead of me was darkness. There wasn't a single glimpse of light. It may seem as if there's no light. You may think it's too dark to see anything. But the light is in fact still there. There are many kinds of light, not just one. Once you gain the insight to see those other lights, you don't have to stay curled up in the darkness anymore. It's up to you to approach that light or stay in the darkness. I'm just too worn out to walk towards any light. Hell, there's no way I could magically start seeing light that I couldn't my whole life in the first place. Even if I move forward, there's nothing left for me. I don't have anything I want either. I don't want to have any more expectations. There's no point in doing that, not in this city. That's not true. You will harbour expectations, you just refuse to admit it. The empty husk of a man returns to his home, covered in the blood of strangers. Musty air, grey room, a bit large for one person. A mind that feels a bit too empty for a lonely life. In that unlit room, I lie on the sofa and stare at the ceiling. Beer cans rolling around on the floor, cigarette ash floating in the air. Droplets of water falling from the kitchen tap, plinking in the sink. Laughter seeping through the wall. The scenery I could have been in. Scenery I've lost. The room of a man who holds no expectation. A room with not a single sign of improvement. Every night I fall asleep without any hope. That room occupied by a single black lump. Knock knock, are you there, kid with the pitch black heart? I bet you flopped on your bed after lashing out your anger at some unlucky plebs yet again. I'm here to make an offer you can't possibly refuse. Care to give it a listen? You aren't even a real human. What makes you think you can talk to me like you know all about people? Because I know, because I've seen it. I've seen the struggles of humans who writhed in agony to illuminate the world, to grope their way to light. People aren't as strong as you think, they're just lumps. And you're a copy of that lump, a fake. There's no meaning to be found anywhere. Hopes are just empty dreams, expectations will never get you anywhere you want. Tifereth, what happened while I was looking away for a moment? It looks like Roland's mind resonated with this place. The emotions were amplified from the interactions with the patron librarian of each floor and their subject matter. That might be why he got ruffled over small things and snapped. You know, that small thing where it reminded him of his dead wife and dead child and lonely, pathetic existence where he'll never find happiness again. God, those small things that he got ruffled over. It's only a guess, though. That sounds like a plausible explanation. I unwillingly exposed disorderly sides of myself a few times as well because of that. I'm sure you know how to handle this situation by now, right, Tifereth? I'm counting on you. That faint smile on your face, is this really fun to you? Well, to an extent, yes. I didn't want to be the only one with a history of making an embarrassing scene, you know? Alright then. What? Well, this is new, alright. Roland turned into that? The power wasn't just affecting Lady Angela. We do something, but there's too little we know. We don't know everything about Roland, and we might not understand him fully, but we've got to face him head on. Righto. Here we go. Alright, gonna mark Tiff. Right, let me just remind myself what the new builds are. Tiff is now using a Pierce Stagger. Urist is now using a Singleton Pierce. And Buff Miku is now a Pierce Stagger as well. Easy enough. The music is pretty good here. So I know the strategy here is to let him hit you, but I prefer to use the strategy of beat him before he can turn. And so far I've done that twice. And I just need to stagger him before he turns. And that should be pretty easy. I'm curious, do you like lots of sauce, a bit of sauce, or no sauce at all? What an unusual question to ask. I don't like sauce at all. Okay, so he's going entirely for Tiff because she is marked as the villain. And they're all thingy ones. Alright, so I need to block. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I can't do that because I need to... Well, I could probably intercept these, can't I? Does that count as a clash if one is melee and one is ranged? Because I don't think it does. Or at least it definitely didn't with the mass attack. Alright, insert that one. Insert that one. It apparently it does for ranged versus melee. Good to know. Okay. I'm going to go with prod the weakness there. And then just slap him about. Good work, Tiff. Alright, we need to stagger him this turn. Otherwise he'll transform. Should not be a problem. He's staggered. Might even beat him this turn if I get lucky, but I don't think I will. Oof, nice hits. Right. That one's tempting. That one's very tempting. Alright, I will go with love, because I've been burned by this bridge before. Alright, I think I'll give it to Dude, because Dude gets some... That didn't happen either of the other two times. Stagger cancelled it before because he definitely staggered and when he should have transformed last time. I can say without any doubt in my mind that that's what happened last time. I don't know why this happened this time. He should have transformed last time, didn't. So, okay, I'll try, but God, bad start. Because I was able to power through last time. It worked, definitively. Yeah, go for Tiff. Wasn't good. This one was the bloody easy one last time. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go with this one, and I'll give it to... I've got to give it to the princess, haven't I? No, fine, I'll give it to Doot as well. Oh, Pisk. Okay. 16 to 20. Yeah, that actually wouldn't help here. Right, insert with that one. That one's fine as well, so just got to get through these then. Yeesh. Gotta roll really high for that one to work. No, nice one. Come on, almost there. Less than 50 health. Less than 40 health. Less than 30. Yeah, you can do some fan art, Billy. That'll be cool. Alright, marking Tiff. Try castigation there. And I'll insert Light of Hatred, 8 and 13. And Tiff. Tiff is pretty tapped here. I'll just pull that off Tiff, give her a break. Yeah, this deck doesn't seem very good, the one that Buff Miku's using. Gap Attack, not Gap Attack, yeah, Gap Attack and Dagger Press don't seem particularly helpful. Oh yeah, true, it is going to raise my emotion level. That is a good point. I don't think I need to go all out on this one. Yeah, okay. Here we go then. This is the hard one. This really is like a monster. He's turning even creepier. Can we really do this? Everyone taking care of yourselves? Things are getting tough. How's Miss Tiffereth doing? I'm okay. Don't worry about me and focus on the fight. Alright. So this is the hard part now. And yeah, we came out of that all right. A couple of us are a little bit beaten in stagger, but health-wise, we're all doing pretty well. Let me just get something for my cough. All right. So, the mistake I kept making here was I had the timings wrong. So I need to keep Blind Rage safe. And take out the Hermit Staves, while also timing it so that he's staggered around the same time. So I do need to split my attacks. I need to keep them off him and make sure he doesn't clash with Roland at all. I think that was the issue. That was the mistake I made last time. I let one slip through. Okay. So, Miku. Alright. I'm going to put this on so that I know... Yes, because the reds are going both ways, it's very hard to keep track of, you know, yeah. It's hard to keep track of who's hitting who. Is there any purpose to doing that? No, I don't think there is. Oh god, I'm getting nervous now. Because this was so bloody awkward last time. Alright, I'm going to put it back on this one. Oh, come on. I'm stuck in my own head here. Sorry. Paralyzed with nerves that I'm going to fuck this up. Alright, I need to draw. I have no charge. So let's grab that one to get some charge. And then this one to draw. I don't know much they can intercept, actually. So I'm going to have to intercept here instead. And Tiff is going to have to intercept the last one. These singleton decks are so fun. The variety of cards available, pages available is incredible. Oh yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Ooh. Good. Not bad. Pretty good. One staggered, good. Two staggered. Ooh, that's tempting. Tempting. Not useful. She does look pretty fantastic there. Destroy the remaining dice the opponent has. Oh, die! No. All the remaining die. Or all the remaining die on that page. I guess that one. Just on that page? That's a shame. Is that useful? Yeah, it's useful, okay. Alright, I'll go with that then. Who hits hard? Kind of feel like I should spread these out a bit. Nope. All dute all the time, apparently. Alright, so he's about to stagger, so I need to get his stagger resist down. Mass individual. Okay. So 7/7. What's he currently got? +1 all power, +1 pierce power, +1 defense power. So he's basically got +2 power on everything. Because he's basically only got pierce damage. Intercept that one. I don't really know how to use counter dice. Can someone try their best to explain in chat how I'm supposed to use counter dice? Because, like, I know they're useful, I just can't quite twig how to use them best. Is it when you're expecting a load of one-sided attacks? Okay, that's not good. Yeah, Tiff's deck does not have enough draw. I should save these. No, because that one's good for stagger, but this one's good for damage. Right, he's going for that. That one I need to intercept so that he's not getting hit. He's hitting that one, so he's definitely dead. And that one, who's he going for? Can't see because the fucking box is on the screen. He's going for that one. So for 2, he's both hitting that one guy. So I just need to block this one. I'm gonna rush down you. Oh damn, he's not being blocked at all there. Oh no, it's because it's that one, so I don't care, basically. I think that's all. It's a bit of a light one, but Tiff got hit. Buff Miku got hit. Okay, staggered. One's down. 2's down. Only one of his puppets is left. He's got 45 stagger. So what do I need to do? Do I need to stagger him in the same turn that I rid him of puppets? Or is it better to stagger him the one after I rid him of puppets? Because then it gives me... I don't know. I don't know. Because I think this puppet is going to die this turn. So it's just what I do with it. Don't try and stagger him this turn, have him staggered, then Blind Rage uses mass attack. When Blind Rage uses mass attack. And when that happens... Start stacking the Hermit, use Embodiment of Evil. Oh. Right, that's the mass attack you meant. Right, so have him staggered, right, to avoid the clash. I'm with you now. So yeah, I need to kill this one and stagger him next turn. I understand. Alright, what am I doing against this? Can't intercept it. Can't intercept it. Come on! The page draw is terrible here. She's using Netzak's deck as well, so that's problematic. Right. Intercept that one, just to get him off the back. Block that one as well, whereas you... Hitting him, hitting him, hitting him. So I shouldn't need to do much in order for this to kill him. He's got so little health. What are these? Blunt, blunt, and blunt. And that is vulnerable to blunt. Or neutral to blunt, I guess. Yeah, neutral to blunt. Alright. So all I need to do is what? Theoretically nothing. Just need to keep the hermit off my back. He's low in stagger. So yeah, Roland's gonna finish the puppet off. Right. Timing should be right now. I should theoretically win this in the next 2 rounds. In a clash, if the winner's dice roll is greater than the loser's by 4, the loser takes 3 to 7 and the winner recovers health. Oh, I mean that doesn't specify that I get it. The winner of the clash gets it. It actually says that. No, it does actually say that. Alright. I'm piling. Doot. Right, so what's he doing? Embodiments of evil. Mass individual. And then he's going for him. Castigation is very good with greed. Really? But castigation is a very low roll. It's 1 to 6, isn't it? Right. 7, 6, 5. Let's fucking nail him to the wall. One to 5, yeah. Oh, it reduces their dice rolls. Sorry, I forgot that's what it did. Yep. Yeah, that is a powerful combo, actually. Oh, yeah, I forgot that bit. Alright, so this is 6 to... They're all 6 to 10. Yeah, 2 to 6 because of the power. 3 to 7 because he's got +2 power overall. Got +1 to pierce. Okay. So now I open up on him, right? I'll only get him down to 30. But he should be able to do the rest. I just need to make sure he's staggered by the time Roland goes. Right, so I want that on Tiff. Okay. Hitting him. Roland is not being clashed with at all. Go for it. Hit a couple of us. Not much damage. Alright. 25. Buff Miku's been staggered. 22. 16. 13. 7. 2, 0. He's staggered. And we can't hurt him. The only reason is 18 is because Dude's... Yes, you gigantic prick. Alright, now I've got to win the other 3 phases. I wonder how it feels to lose everything. Ironic, really, that the princess is saying, I wonder how it feels to lose the very thing you wanted to protect. Oh, I'm sure I could never understand what he's going through. I'll never get it completely since I haven't experienced it myself. I mean, that would have been a funny thing for Princess to say. Even if the fault lies on yourself, being ridden with too much guilt will eat away at you like poison. And that poison's about to hurt us now. It must feel hopeless for sure, more than words could describe. Alright, Buff Miku is staggered, but she's also at full health, so she should be fine if she can survive this round. So, how does this work? Cannot be targeted, does not act, gives tears to a random sword every 3 scenes. If the character is staggered, activates the scene after. When a sword with tears takes lethal damage, falls into despair. All swords must fully recover HP and stagger resist and use special combat pages. If all swords impale while in despair, become staggered and targetable. Revives after 2 scenes. If this fails to deal any damage to its target while in despair, the sword will impale Roland. Alright. Okay. I'm okay with a drop in difficulty after the last one, because seriously, my god. So I should be targeting the one with tears, right? If this fails to deal any damage while in despair, impale Roland. And this says, when a sword with tears takes lethal damage, falls into despair. So I need to target this one. Oof. This dice deals damage equal to percentage. Yikes. Okay. No one is actually going for Buff Miku. Let's intercept this one. Steady defense. No, actually. With the castigation. And that one. I'm going to Gale Kick. And they're both going for Princess. Well, clearly, I was about to say something that could be taken the wrong way. Clearly, they recognise their true mistress. Oh yeah, hang on. I don't have enough tenacity left in me, yet I couldn't forfeit my regrets. With nothing left inside, that heart began to feel the cold. I should have emptied out my heart, so I wouldn't have to experience loss ever again. Only darkness resides here. How can I suddenly start seeing what I couldn't my whole life? Don't wake me up. I don't want to rest. I want to rest my body here. Alright, let's crack on. Tiff has no draws still. Okay. Get castigated. Oof. Staggered. I may have massively overkilled this guy. Yeah, it seems I did. Oh well. So, he's now in despair. When the character falls into despair, all swords fully recover HP and use special combat pages. If this fails to deal any damage to its target while in despair, it will impale Roland instead. Oh, so I just need to stop them all from doing damage and they'll all impale him immediately. I don't have to do it one by one. Okay. Heart-tearing sword. Oh, he's got his own pages. That's pretty cool. If this fails to deal any damage, the sword will impale Roland. Deals damage equal to dice roll times 2%. Alright, so I just need to beat the... Okay. Yeah, I can do that. So 7 and 6. That's 5 to 10 and 6 to 10. Three to 10. Does he have any buffs? Pierce. Offensive. No. Good. Stabby times 1. Damn. That one dealt damage to dude. That one also dealt damage. Oh no. Apparently that didn't deal damage. Stabby times 2. Okay. Oh, and he's still in despair. Stabby times 3. Nope. Hi, Roland. You doing okay, buddy? Kinda doesn't seem like you're doing okay. You're vulnerable to everything. Well, the cracked screen makes it kind of hard to see what's going on. Can't even look. My mouse is over it from what I can see. Oh, that's a bit trippy. Actually, let's go with the other one. Yeah, graze the grass first to get some of that light back. Yeah, I think we got this. $10. Okay. So this is the King of Greed, isn't it? Do you think there can be an end to greed? It might get weakened for a while, but it won't disappear for good. As they say, being denied even the hope of having a tiny bit of happiness is such a sad thing. As they say. Don't you know how big of a bliss it is to live a peaceful life in this city? The sadness of one's pleasure being taken away will be the same, however big or small it may be. Why did I have to be the one to take the loss? I could have been in that scenery. Weird phrasing, but I know what he means. But greed seeks eternity, seeks deep, deep eternity. If I can't have nothing beside me, then I'll eat up everything. If I can't have nothing, does that mean, is that supposed to be anything? What's left at my side, I don't even have the hope to go an inch forward. Once you become awakened to a desire, it'll never go away, even if it sinks. There's truth in that. I naively wished for happiness at first. Do you think it's wrong to behave this way? Was it a sin to want a bite of an apple? Am I forbidden from desiring such small bits of happiness? To wish for everyone's happiness, the pursuit of my own happiness had to follow. I never hoped for much, but now I have nothing to fill this place with. Why did I have to be the one to take this loss? Okay. Alright, what's your deal then, Gold Rush? Flicking Desire. HP falls to 50% or lower, transform into the King of Greed. HP does not go below. Creates Brilliant Bliss and becomes untargetable but does not act. Okay then. If 3 or fewer librarians negate the attack of the special combat page from Road of Gold, gain 3 strength. If 2 or less are alive, 1 or no librarians will activate it. If all librarians negate the page, it becomes staggered. So if I understand this correctly, I need to... yeah, so I need to get him down to 50%. Seems to endure everything. Wonderful. Every 3 scenes, Brilliant Bliss follows... it precedes a special combat page, and I then need to negate the attack of the combat page with at least 3. No, with all of them, sorry. Okay. What are we dealing with? Destroy all dice on target's page. Cool. Reduce power. Destroy dice. Okay. Go castigation there. Pierce plus 2. Pierce plus 3. Pierce plus 4. So Pierce dice plus 4. That's pretty good going. What can I do with that? Nothing. Because nothing is bloody Pierce on the first roll. Cool. Don't really know where I'm going with this one. Why castigation on the 3 dice? Because it removes all opponents' dice clashing against this. So presumably I took that to mean all dice on the page clashing against this. So it would reduce all of them. Or does it have to be the dice clashing against the dice? God, this game doesn't do well at explaining stuff, does it? Just the dice. Oh, that's so annoying. Fine. So inconsistent, this bloody game. I can't keep that in mind. I can't keep this straight. There's so many different little rules, and it's just like, actually, it does affect this, but doesn't affect this. And of course it doesn't affect mass pages, but it does affect range pages. As I said, I thought it was the pages clashing. I didn't realise it was specifically the dice clashing. Yeah, everything's ineffective. I'm paralysed again with indecision because I don't want to have to redo that bloody fight, and I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's do a leap. I'll just go with this and I'll see what happens. Hello, local show despiser. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong. Nice one. Okay. So I'm guessing every 3 scenes, right. Oh yeah, every 3 scenes, never mind. It affects range pages since each die would clash against castigations, but all of them would be reduced. Okay, I'll try and remember that. But also, as castigation has a counter, surely additional die on a page will still clash against castigation because they'll clash against the counter dice, right? Hey, Colinium. Oof. Surely it becomes an unopposed attack. Like if I've got, say, this one coming in, and I had a counter dice on my first dice, for example, the counter dice would clash with the first one, but then surely the counter dice would still be there for the second dice on that same page, because then it would be a one-sided attack. I don't understand how counter dice work. This is something I've said a couple of times. I'm trying to understand. Like, surely, if a counter is on, it clashes with the first one, then the next 2 attacks on the same page would be one-sided and therefore instead clash because it's a counter. That would make sense. Or does it have to be on a different page? Does a counter dice work against the page it clashes against, or can it only be against future ones? You see what the confusion is here? If something starts as a clash, it doesn't become an unopposed attack. That doesn't make sense, but I'm not saying you're wrong. I think you misunderstood what I meant local. There we are. 9, 8, and 5. That one's a nasty one. I understand what one-sided attacks are, and I'm trying to clarify when it is a one-sided attack. That makes sense. Yeah, alright. Let's go over this one more time. Like, hang on. So, for the sake of argument... Hello! Oh. Thanks, Billy, for following on Twitter. Twitch, that one. Say for the sake of argument. Leap. So pretend leap is a single dice card, a single dice page. Okay, this 3 to 7 is actually a counter dice, for the sake of it of argument. So if I was to match that against Ecstasy of Triumph, then up here, look, I can't point because it'll get rid of it. But if we treat leap as a single dice page with a 3 to 7 counter slash, it will then clash against the 3 to 9 blunt on Ecstasy, and then surely the 4 to 8 blunt and the 4 to 7 blunt on the same page would... The question is, do they count as one-sided attacks because they're not being blocked? Or do they clash against the single counter dice I have because it's a counter dice and therefore will fight against everything? So do the additional attacks on the same page against which I'm clashing hit the counter dice higher up on my page, or do they just go straight past it, or are they just ignored? That's the question. Because then if I have a counter dice, it will, for example on Castigation, it will then work against pages that have lots and lots of attack dice, or it'll only work on future pages that have attack dice. I hope I've explained that, and I hope you understand why I don't understand this. Let's go with that. Alright, I think I do need to keep hitting him. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just wait it out. I don't know. I think that I have two options. Similar to the Queen of Hatred, I assume I have two options here. I can either wait him out, stagger him, and then go through the whole Road of Gold twice, or I can just try and knock him down to the 50%. I'm just going to do that, I think. If I can get him down to the 50%, then that's all I need to do before the transformation. Replace that last dice with page? I have no idea what that means, Luca, I'm afraid. Good work. He's got a bit of blood on his lips, so it looks like he's pouting. Oh, it's gone now. Hope someone else saw that. Like, I am genuinely trying to understand how this works, but This game is very confusing. It's poorly explained, and previous attempts to explain stuff in chat have not worked. Okay, I've got him down to 50% and he's... Oh no, he's gone gold... What? Is this after... Is this the transformation? No. Is this after the transformation? Yes, he's wearing a crown now, isn't he? Yeah, so this is the King of Greed. It just hasn't changed the name. Alright. Use a different set of combat pages. On a successful hit, deals bonus damage equal to stacks of bleed. If a librarian fails to negate any of the special combat pages, deal 15 to all librarians and recover 25 HP. If a librarian successfully negates all attacks of the special page, he becomes staggered. The Road of the King is no longer Road of Gold. Every 3 scenes creates Brilliant Bliss and becomes untargetable but does not act. Following scene uses a special combat page. Okay, so every 3 scenes, after he becomes untargetable, that's when you get the special one. Until then, just wail on him. Gotcha! Recover HP, inflict bleed, inflict bleed, inflict bleed. So, alright, I've got castigation again, so I can use the example. Like, if these two clash, surely, with my understanding of how counter dice should work. I don't know if this is how they work, that's the question. The third dice on consuming desire would normally be a one-sided attack, right? Because it would be hitting me and I have no dice to oppose it, so it would just hit me. Surely the fact that I have a counter dice means that that will clash against it. I mean, I can find out. I'm going to find out. Let's bloody answer this one way. Alright, so yeah, let's answer this. I'm going to clash with this and we're going to find out together, and we're going to explain the answer as best we can. We shall find out together and answer it once and for all. Let it finally be answered. We need question it no more. Once we find out. Which is soon. Do you have enough charge? You do. If a different attack is targeting it, the counter dice will activate. The counter dice will be sitting there waiting for an unclashed attack. See, this is mixed for me. Because, like, I'm not saying you're wrong. Like I said, I don't understand this, and I really appreciate you trying to explain it. The confusing thing for me is that it's specifically the dice that clash against these dice, but why would this dice not clash against the third dice there? That doesn't make sense to me. Surely if you have a counter dice, it's going to clash against anything trying to hit you. That's the point of a counter. How can the counter activate after, like, you activate the counter and then something hits you and then the counter is activated? I don't understand that gap where it shouldn't be. So you're saying I shouldn't... Is it that I shouldn't be countering this one? Like, is that going to counter against this? Is this the only thing I need to play with him? Because he's going to be hit with that one as well. And is the counter dice going to hit both of them? Because if I understand correctly, a counter continues to work until it loses? Is that how it works? Or does it just work against all of them? Hang on, can I read? Can I find out the answer? Let's see if we can get a bloody answer to this. Saved until an enemy attempts a one-sided attack. If it wins, it will be recycled. If there are dice left on the combat page. That's how it sounds, Taz, yeah. Unopposed dice aren't counted, but unopposed pages are. So, with my understanding of this, that is how that would work. And with my understanding of castigation, only usable, reduce power of all opponents' dice clashing against this by 12. All dice clashing against this. I don't... This game doesn't explain things. It has so many little mechanics. We're going to find out the hard way, okay? We're going to answer this one. I'm only going to oppose that one. I'm not going to oppose that one. And I'm going to block this one. I'm going to see what happens. Who's I going to hit with that? I'm definitely going to be hitting as hard as I can, yeah. Alright, so this one is being blocked by castigation. Dude's first row. I need some more charge. Buff Miko is covered in blood. Mostly her own. Two Gale Kicks and an Extract. Okay, so I've got quick mode off. We're going to see what happens. If I have understood correctly, and I'm not sure I have, castigation will clash against this one. His first dice will lose all power. His second dice will lose all power. If I've understood how counter dice work, it should still clash against that. His third dice should hit me. It's possible his second dice will hit me as well. But then in this attack, both the first and second should both fail. So let's find out. Alright, first of all, Tiff, for some reason. Good work, Tiff. Nice hit. Castigation. That did sweet FA. Okay, all of these are one-sided. Doing absolutely nothing. I like how it shows you the roll and then adds the power. Alright, so now Castigation's counter is going against Fixation. And somehow lost. Okay. So it seems we have our answer of how Castigation works. It seems it doesn't... The counter doesn't seem to block stuff on the same page. And also, the Castigation counter does not benefit from the things I clash against minus 12. So, Castigation is nowhere near as good as I thought it was. Because I thought Castigation would block all of them. It does not. So, we have learned something today. I hope we all understood the results of that, because frankly I'm uncertain. Destroy all dice on clash win, okay. Alright, well, let's just keep ripping on with this then, shall we? This is the second one, I believe. So it's second one of 3 before he gets to the Road of the King. Oh, I've got Castigation again, which I can't afford. It's great for high power ranged pages. Alright, I will try and use Castigation better. I overestimated his use. I thought because it was a 4 cost and because you had to jump through hoops to get it, it was this win-all card, and apparently not. Righto, live and learn. So that's 9. That one is +2, so 5 to 9, no. That one is 7 to 10. Let's go with that. I'm hoping to stagger him, but I've gotta hit him pretty hard. Okay. Is that everything I can do? Yes. Alright. He's got reduced speed, but higher strength. Oh, he's got higher strength. Well, fucking best I can do. See what happens. Dude! So all of these are now one-sided. I might be hard-pressed to stagger him before... I might, to be honest, I might kill him before I freaking stagger him. Oh, never mind. I thought I had another turn. Because this is the third turn. Every 3 scenes. Right, I misinterpreted that. Fair enough. Piss. Alright, becomes Brilliant Bliss and becomes untargetable but does not act. Use a special combat page the following turn. If a librarian negates all attacks of the special combat page, he becomes staggered. Okay, don't like this big thing behind Buff Miku, that's a bad sign. Brilliant Bliss exists for one scene, gives special combat pages to the librarian that defeats it. Oh, right, I understand. So I've got to get the combat page by defeating them quickly. Is it just Miko, or is Doot also in the line of fire there? Just Miku, okay. Miku is too fast for that to work. Oh, yeah. True. Yeah, no one else can help, can they? Except Tiff. Tiff can help. Oh, hang on. Princess is going for that one. Urus is going for that one. Doot is going for that one. I'm doing the best I can, local. As someone said, get a few blisses. As you said, get a few blisses. So I'm getting a few blisses, but Miku can't kill all 4 of them herself. So I'm getting 3 here, and then Tiff and Miku are going to get the 4th. How much damage is that? That's going to be too much damage, isn't it? I think Miku probably can actually kill it herself. Normal. Well, I've got to assume it's minimum damage. Screw on, I'm going to use that just to guarantee it. Yeah. Alright, is that enough? 7, 10, 13 on minimum damage. Should be able to kill that. Oh yeah, kills it in 1 fucking hit. Cool. Duke got 1. Furious got 1. Princess got 1. Right. Okay. I didn't understand how it worked. as this is the first time I've done this fight, and it's the last time I've done... it's been a while since I did the King of Greed before. I didn't think Miku needed multiple of them. Oh well. No, you said get a few blisses. And that, yeah. Communication isn't easy. You know, you gotta... Whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can't read minds, you can't read minds, none of us can read minds, so we do the best we can. Bye, Miku. Oh god, we're doing fuck all here. Yikes. God, I hit him with everything I had this round. Acidic sludge. Oh, nice. That's not particularly helpful. Okay. Alright. All enemies. Sure, put it on dude. Okay. No spoilers, Luca. Can anyone beat 3? Do your best there, I guess. Almost staggered. Staggered. Good. Finish him off, please. There we are. Good work, dude. Ha! Okay, I didn't know what to expect with this one, and it was not this. I haven't seen anything about this one in the records. It seems there are a lot of abnormalities we never had the chance to see. Miss Tiffereth, what should we do? Don't worry, I believe we can do it. Alright, what am I dealing with? Nihil. Neil? All returns to nil. Has unique modes of behaviour that cycle between the following. Nihil, greed, hate, despair, wrath. Each mode features different passive abilities and combat pages. Pointless Endeavour. Takes no stagger damage outside of Wrath mode. Takes no damage from bleed, burn, or erosion. Cool. Ossified Despair. The magical girl of justice will stand in for the librarian that breaks this statue. Okay. The magical girl of justice will stand in for the librarian that breaks the statue at the start of the next scene. If a magical girl breaks the statue, the librarian with the lowest HP will be replaced instead. Magical girls possess key pages with unique stats. Magical girl of courage. Magical girl of happiness. So there's ossified despair, lapidified wrath, fossilized greed, and petrified hate. I wasn't going to spoil it when you suggested it was going to be Melting Love, but I don't believe Baka Abnos are here. Oh, Melting Love was the Baka Abno. Oh, that's a shame. This is the Kyubey of the world. Oh my god. And just as much of a massive asshole. Okay then. Well, we all know who has to kill Ossified Despair, don't we? Mass Summation, Will of Neil. Targeted librarians are afflicted with 7 Despair, Disarm, and Fragile until the end of combat. Fuck me. Targeted librarians. Surely that's all of them. Uh-oh. Right, because you're supposed to replace them with the magical girls, I understand. Okay. Pick your favourites, I guess. Let's have Urist become Wrath. Let's have Doot become Greed. Let's have Tiff become Love. And let's have Princess, who is virtually unable to fight at the moment, become herself. Sorry, did I say Greed? Yeah, it's Greed. Fossilized Greed, Wrath, Despair, Wrath, Greed. What did I say? I don't know. Did I say hate or did I say love? Her. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. So let's see what happens when I do this. Oh, it's a mass attack. It happens fucking first. I'm an idiot. Whatever. Good. Good. Oh, Princess of the Unordinary failed. Hey look, it's all 4 of them anyway. Oh look, I succeeded with all 4. How great is this? The team back together. One of us might be an imposter. It's very hard to tell. Alright, you just finish that off, would you please? Oh, this is really cool. It's like they're coming back. I'm freeing them. I'm freeing them. I'm freeing them for the dark influence that twisted all of their minds. They didn't go mad because the world is actually a nice place. They went mad because of him. There is no such thing as evil. It's clowns. Clowns are the real evil. I understand the symbolism now. Ah. He is in greed mode, apparently. Combat pages used against this character lose 5 power unless the magical girl of happiness is the user. Each time this character loses a clash, a random ally gains Fragment of Bliss. Use the mass attack page The Road of Gold on the second scene. If all allies negate the attack of Road of Gold, loses 50 HP and shifts to Hate. If any allies hit, deal 10 damage to all librarians and recover HP. On a successful hit, deals bonus damage equal to the amount of bleed. Okay then. What are my passives? A real magical girl. At the start of the scene, draw 3 pages and fully restore light. Courage, happiness, love. Hi, I'm here too. Yeah, let's leap on both. Give 2 strength and endurance to an ally targeted by the Jester of Neil. He's actually called the Jester. The Jester of Neil. Nile? It's probably Nile. Because it comes from nihilism. Which is the belief that nothing matters. And is a philosophy that I can never ascribe to, but... right. Mass individual. Whoa, on hit, stagger target. Saving that then, aren't I? Because he can't be staggered. Takes no stagger damage outside of Wrath. I don't think it's a combination of nil and nihilism, because it's just nihil. It's just nihilism without the ism. Nihil in this case. I'm going to respectfully disagree. God, there's so many new pages. Give 2 strength and endurance to an ally targeted by the Jester. Oh wow, look at this. I was about to check her and it's like, hang on, why is she leaping? Oh yeah. So I guess I have to use Hope to intercept like 3 of these. Is that how it works? Like this, just to get them off. So it's combat starts, so I can just put that on there. Because like this will just give it all to... This will give her... It's more a mirror that hits... It's more a mirror that hits and hope to beat over it. I have no idea what that means. It's the phrasing on this, you see. To an ally targeted. So obviously this is a thing you're intended to use. Destroy all dice on the target page. Oh, I see. Don't use it to clash, but do use it, but don't use it to clash. So I should throw them like this. And actually just clash entirely with this one. I'm with you now. Right. Oh damn, sorry, I'm too slow to clash like that. Oh, wow, they are mirrors. Oh, I see. To strength and to endurance. So they're all mirrors. I use the thing that mirrors it, and I use hope to improve the mirrors. Sorry, that's probably what you were trying to say. I understand it now that I have all the context. Fair enough. All right, 9, 7, and 6. But I don't necessarily have the things that mirror them. 7 and 13. As I always say, I'm very much a visual learner. Like, if someone explains the rules of something, I don't understand it as well as if I see the rules in action. And then it clicks a lot better. Right, so I guess... To an ally, does that count as self? I guess not. Thanks, Billy. I'll check that out after the stream. Bit of a dig move that he's targeting the same thing, isn't it? Okay. Oh, damn it. Oof. Come on. Yay! Alright, is he still in? He's still in greed mode. She is... Oh, they're fragments of bliss. Oh, because of the Road of Gold. If all allies negate this attack, user loses 50 HP and proceeds to hate. So that's just saying you have to make sure you've got them all by the time. So what does she have? Sword tending the heart. I like how this this woman who's all about swords has a ranged thing. That's kind of funny to me. Oh, they're all ranged. Okay. Oh, damn. She can't. She can't counter that. Oh. Also, his thing can't be sealed, apparently. Is that because it's a mass attack or just in general? She didn't get a bliss because one of his pages clashed and won. Oh yeah, you're right. I missed that. Fair enough. If all allies negate the attack, loses 50 if any allies hit. Oh well. Oh well. Well... So I'm supposed to use the counter dice, you say? Well, I've got to use Fragment of Bliss. I don't have hope this time. God, I really fucking hope I don't fail this. That would suck. I mean, she does have 2 strength still. I just want to double check something. Can't believe I'm back here trying to read and understand this bloody game still. Where are the defensive dice? Where's that written? Here we are. Okay. Never mind. They are -2, but I'm also getting bloody 2 extra things attacking a thing that I can't... Oh no, I can intercept one of them. Can intercept that one. Okay. Sorry, Princess, you're about to take a big hit here. Immediately fucking staggered. Seems I don't get hope every turn, which is not great. Hate that he keeps stacking them on the same fucking pages. 887. And 976. Alright, 875. $713. So is it worth me playing anything here? Surely not. Because that dice isn't being hit at all. And the damage I'm doing to him is negligible at best. I mean, I suppose it's free, but... yeah, I'll just play it to get rid of it. Immune to erosion. Cool. Really glad you're here, Servant of Wrath. Really, really helpful. Yeah, it gets the card out of my hand, and he doesn't seem to, like, use the same thing. So this way I don't have to... I could play her hope card. Yeah, I'll do that, just to account for the fact that neither of these two are playing them. Good call. Come on, King. Yes, good work, King. Alright. Fragment. 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 I by the way, I'm loving this fight. This is such a cool fight. I like it. It's a weird puzzle fight, and I would have enjoyed it a lot more if it hadn't come at the end of 4 really awkward fights. But I'm thoroughly enjoying the symbolism and the fact that you get to play as these people. Magical Girl of Courage. Also, I like how it is still like Striker Magical Girl of Courage, Library Magical Girl of Justice, Enraged Patron Librarian Magical Girl of Love, and Drunk Magical Girl of Happiness. The quotes don't work, Billy. Right. 7 and 13. Can I accept? No, I can't. This is such a cool fight. Like, I've made no secret of Night of Despair being my favourite abnormality. Overall, I love the magical girls in concept, in design. Like, King of Greed just looks really badass. Queen of Hatred is sort of the typical adorable. Night of Despair is obviously incredibly stunning in every way. And Servant of Wrath is a bit odd. I'm not really convinced by Servant of Wrath, but, you know, the 3 that were in Lobco are spectacular. 976. The reason I said you might want to add custom cards was exclusively intended for Night of Despair if you wanted to use those cards in regular play. Oh, that is tempting. Servant of Wrath had some fun lore in Wonderlab, but alas. Alright, so again, there's no point me using this last dice that isn't being used. No hope there, no hope there. I do have hope here, though, so I will play hope. Boom, boom. Yay! Wail on that jester. Okay, phase 2. Forever sad that the whole Wonderlab ordeal, because I do think the story is genuinely good. Yeah, it is a shame. Alright, what are you doing now? So now you're in hatred mode. What does that mean? Pointless hatred. Magical Girl of Love takes over. After winning 10 total clashes, uses Arcana Slave. If the Magical Girl of Love uses Arcana Slave, loses HP and shifts to Despair. So what, I just use Arcana Slave because I've got it? Oh, it's 9. How can I afford that? Huh. There's probably more I need to read here. There is not. How can I use Arcana Slave? Ah, here we are. Use the set of unique combat pages after winning 10 clashes. Cost of Arcana Slave is reduced to 0. Cool. Oh, I did forget to read his lines. The scenery I've lost. I forgot that was Roland, frankly. The futile struggle to earn it back. Focus on the moment. Trust your intuition. That one sounds almost positive. Is there a point in agonizing over things you have no idea how to deal with right now? Maybe these are kind of positive. Maybe this is him coming to some understanding. Leading the way through foolish acts. There's not a thing to guide me. I'm anxious, but I don't want to know. I won't know what's ahead. Blinded by carnal desires and jealousy, he willingly walks to the edge of the cliff. Blinded by carnal desires and jealousy? Where did that come from? I had no plans or destination to begin with. Blinded by carnal desires and jealousy. I'm too tired to fly, then there's only one path for me to take. Please give some applause for this foolish man. If you take a step, not knowing that there's a cliff ahead. Carnal desires and jealousy. That's really... that... That doesn't seem to line up with anything I know about him. Like... Apart from the fact that he was married and, you know, had a child on the way, Roland has always seemed very sexless, you know? Like, you don't picture him as someone who's like, oh yes, I've got to get me some of them carnal desires, or something, you know, it just doesn't seem to... Thanks for watching, Billy. It just doesn't seem to really fit, you know? Then again, it's not a particularly sexualized world, is it? Like, you don't... The way the world is described is very much a... You know, there are, like, body horrors, but you don't, like... You're more likely to see an inside man out on the street compared to a prostitute, you know? That's just the way it's... The way the world is built. Carnal desires and jealousy. Sorry that I'm fixating on that one line. It seems completely at odds with everything else. Okay, anyway, cracking on. Hatred. Can I mark? I cannot mark. 888. Oh, I guess that's the counter, isn't it? Do we have hope, by the way? We do have hope. 1 hope. 2 hope. 888. And the last one, 888. Hello, Punishing Bird. We do not currently have a vacancy in Gaburas. We currently have one in Hokmas. There is an unclaimed... there is a blank space in Gaburas, but it's not currently open, so you're going to have to be there when it's open, I'm afraid. Okay. Not missing anything, go for it. Nice. I was kind of hoping the screen would turn pink. I can't tell if it is. Oh, she's the villain. Who could have known? We'll have to do the claiming after this. I absolutely cannot think about it right now. Alright, so 888. 888. 712. I do not have a clean counter to the 712. You can't claim stuff ahead of time. Sorry, we'll deal with it later. I'm in the height of the most interesting boss fight in this entire game so far, so I'm absolutely not paying attention. Let's see, there's 8-8. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with 8-8 and just hope. Damn. lost a clash. But I think this is enough to get me to my 10 wins. That's him win. God, he smashes through my thingy pretty quick, doesn't he? Is it free yet? It is free yet. Yay! Okay, so that's going to do 15, so I have to target any of them, really. Cool. Is that all I need to do? Yeah, that's all I need to do. Next phase. Alright, just in case, I will continue to... Alright, so... 888. 888. I like spamming those 888s, didn't I? An Arcana Slave. Yeah, good. I was right that I did need to continue playing other stuff. No, this is Tifreth's realization. And no spoilers. No spoilers at all in the chat. Okay, we are now on to Despair. Meaningless Despair. Combat pages, blah blah blah. If all dice on a combat page if all dice on a combat page this character uses lose or draw, that page will be locked out. If all 3 pages are locked out. Alright. Sword without an owner targets any character other than Justice. Alright, tell me about yours. Anything? Nope, nothing new there. Okay. So it's this set of 3. These are fairly easy to counter. Although not when you stack them like that, you cheating little git. Oh, so she still has that, so I could conceivably continue using Arcana Slave if I keep getting the clash wins. I said no spoilers. No spoilers at all. You have been warned. I will not say again. It's even in the title of the stream. Let's give you 2 hope. Okay, so 955. I mean, these should be fairly easy to counter. Five. At least I get to use some of these bloody cards I have. $979. $979. Don't really know what I'm doing with those. I'm just doing stuff. Nice, that looked cool. That's so cool. Yeah. God, it's so cool seeing them all fight side by side. God, they must have been a force to be reckoned with back when, in whatever world they existed, question mark? Okay. If all 3 pages are locked out. I mean, surely that happened, because he's not playing anything. So I guess I just keep hitting him. And 979. 955. Do the swords have a passive? Yeah, they just attack other people. Anyone other than the princess. Like, none of them have tears or anything. No, it's just this. If all dice on a combat page this character uses lose or draw, that page will be locked out and afterwards switch to Wrath, which it appears not to have done. So I assume either I failed to block one or something. 979. Take a chance to keep hitting him, I guess. Unless I need to take out the swords, but that doesn't seem to be explained at all if that's the case. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do and he gets... Oh, damn, she's almost dead. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, we are in Wrath now. Phew, I was really confused. Not cool. That's not appropriate language to use here. Punching birds. Right, Courage. Use a mass attack every two scenes. Upon being staggered, loses and switches to nil. Takes no stagger outside of Wrath. Takes no damage. So I need to stagger him, right? How the hell am I going to stagger him? Nine, 7. Okay, let's play some hope. You don't have any hope. You do. Lose 5 power. I'm kind of thinking I should be hitting him anyway. Like, they lose 5 power, but they're all high enough power that I should be able to do some damage here. Kind of feel like I've been doing this wrong. Basically, be respectful. You know, don't call a woman a smash, because that's very disrespectful and not okay. So don't do it. Anyway. Right. Kind of ironic that the Knight of Despair always has the hope. It's because she's not used the hope. She keeps all of her hope for herself. Right, let's just start hitting this thing, shall we? Just going to start doing a load of one-sided hits. Hang on, there's one of those. Oh, wow, they do use light. They just refresh at the start of each one, I guess. I suppose the range ones don't have much of a chance of getting through. I'm not doing much, but I'm doing some, you know? Something I love about Neil is how the ideas of him resonate with Roland and the pointlessness and, well, nihilism he feels after his wife's death. It also plays into your theory that Roland treats everything with his cynicism, after all of his values have been twisted by the cruelty of reality. Right. Let's win this so we can get some revelations. I didn't think I'd be spending the entire stream on this realization, frankly. Alright, well, I've got to use hope. I mean, can I just counter that with that? I don't think that's how it'll work. Maybe it will. Alright, 8 and 8. 8 and 7. Yeah, 2 streams, but I don't count the other one as like part of this, you know? Eight, 7, and 6. I'm aiming for about 3 hours, but I'm finishing this realization today. Alright, so let's use hope. Ah, you are right. I've been waiting for a time to use that because it would always be countered, but when he's using a mass attack, it won't counter it. Ha 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 ha! Thank you, Luca. And my one's faster, theoretically. Right. Here it is, staggered. For some reason he didn't get staggered by that. That's confusing. Specifically says if you get hit, you get staggered. He was not staggered. He's in wrath form and he was not staggered. I feel cheated. Well, he's staggered now, but did that the manual way. Alright, let's murder this bugger, shall we? Murder him and be happy. Because there is no happiness quite like that which you get from murdering a guy who's been really irritating you for the last week. Hello! Hello! Shadow Rider just subscribed. Thank you very much. So let's all get together as a big community of magical girls and beat the shit out of a jester. What's the term? Squad goals. Hashtag squad goals. Here we go. Oh. Give me a minute, guys. I'm just breathing it in. Ooh, 5 hours this has taken me. 5 hours! This was a team effort. Really, you, me, all of you, we're all magical girls. After this, I'm going to change everybody's outfit to the to the Queen of Hatred. Ranta gets his outfit back. He'll love that. Fully realised the flaw of natural sciences. Achievement just popped. I have nothing left but my sorrow, and I want nothing more. It has been, it still is, faithful to me. That wasn't my proudest moment. Are you feeling better now? If you change it to 5 different monsters, at least 5, because a couple of them have multiple forms, 7 different monsters, 7 different forms of monster, you try and kill your colleagues, they beat you down and only one of them is killed in the process, and you're like, whoa, that wasn't my proudest moment. I don't know, I do kind of feel relieved, but I didn't really feel like myself. It's good you vented out your feelings at least. I'm sorry I called you a fake and stuff earlier. I'm sorry I called you a tiny blonde bitch. You didn't call me that. Oh, sorry, I just thought that to myself. I do apologise. I don't mind. I've already gone through numerous repeats carrying someone's memories. I'm not sure if I really am the same as my past self anymore. So you aren't wrong on that account. Apart from that last thing that you didn't say that you thought, yeah, I feel particularly bad about that one. It's not a word I like to use. But you're okay with losing your old self completely? Why are you so serious about it? Wow, that is the happiest Tiff has ever looked. I don't care about what my original is. And I don't mind if I'm stuck here as a librarian. I'm good as long as I actually exist here and that I think. I think, therefore I am. By the way, that is literally my favourite philosophical quote of all time, and I studied philosophy for a while, so yeah. I think, therefore I am. I love it. Every one of us has our own worth and meaning simply by existing. It's Descartes, I believe. Cogito ergo sum. I think that's what it is. I think, therefore I am. And what it basically means is because you have awareness of the world, you know that you are real. Even for a man like me who holds zero expectation? I'm sure you do. I'm honestly not very confident, even though I speak like I know better. But I still want to have faith. You're free to believe whatever you want, right?
맞아.
Yeah, right you are. Okay, I expected a little bit more after that 5-hour nightmare I've just lived. But okay, fine. As long as Roland feels a tiny bit better, that's cool with me. Oh, wow. Magical girls. The Jester retraced the steps of a path everyone would have taken. The Jester always found itself at the end of that road. There was no way to know if they had gathered to become the Jester, or if the Jester had come to resemble them. At the start of a scene, a combat page in hand with the highest cost, lower than 4, is marked with a magical symbol. A magical symbol! After losing 4 clashes with the marked page, gain 5 protection and become immune to status ailments for the rest of the reception. Okay, weird. Also, when hit, inflict erosion and fragile, twice per scene. The Jester was deeper in thought, that poor Jester, without the brave puppy to lead the way, it walks with meaningless steps. Adds an all returns to the void page to hand. 3 single use, exhaust all pages from hand. Every scene after this gains strength and endurance equal to the number of pages. Bloody hell, this is crazy, these. Do these have any use? The page is also included in the deck at the start of subsequent acts. Having decided to trust its own intuition, the Jester spake the names of everyone it had met on the path with each step it took. This page is only effective if the librarian possesses all 4 of the following abnormality pages: greed, hate, despair, and wrath. At the start of the scene, inflict 5 feeble, disarm, and bind to all other characters. Greed, hate, and wrath lose their drawbacks. That takes some crazy dedication. Tiff Zodia. Yeah, totally is. Oh, hello, Sonny. Welcome. Make sure you don't put any spoilers in the chat. But yeah, okay. I don't know how useful these are. Like, I really kind of want to try this one out, but I don't think that I will ever use either of these. That one, you've got to aim to lose, and that one, you've got to burn a load of stuff. I never like things which cause you to burn your own stuff. Okay. Mass summation 22 to 33. Seal a speed die of target for the next scene. Seal a speed die of target for the next scene. Okay. Restore 1 light, gain 1 strength. That seems a bit underwhelming, if I'm honest, for a 5 cost. Targets all other characters. Right. Worthless to me. If there are no pages in hand, inflict 4 feeble, disarm, bind, and paralysis to all enemies this scene and next scene. All of these seem a little bit weak, frankly. Especially, yeah, that's on hit. Like, that one seems powerful. 22 to 33. That one seems decent, but the damage is quite low on the first one. That seems really worthless. Restore 1 light and gain 1 strength on hit with something that could roll a 5? Okay, sure. Oh. Ah, cool. Origin of the elements. Effective nuclear charge. Ah, this is the right shelf. That's the one. Sort the books in order, please. This one goes here, Malkuth. Could you bring me the book over here? Got it! There are lots of difficult-looking books here. Oh, why are we on this floor to help with work like this? What other option do I have? I suddenly got a huge pile of books to organise and the only vacant shelves are high up there, and I'm really short. Look, I'm a good 2 inches shorter than Malkuth. But getting up there with the books is a tough task to do on my own, and it's not like I've got 4 librarians who work for me. I usually get help from Chesed and Gabora, but they seem busy today. And Roland is nowhere to be seen. Where did that beanpole go? Oh, I saw Roland go upstairs some time ago, in fact. He must have had some business there, I guess. And we look like we had a lot of free time to you, huh? Get a grip, Malkuth. Sorry, I'm Malkuth. Hi. Get a grip, Netzach. Tiferet approached us to ask for help at the first time, you know? She rarely came over to the upper layer back in the day, so it was hard for her to come for me to see her. I'm actually happy she came to us this time, you know? Also, I like how when Malkuth was asked to come help move books, she brought her book with her. Yeah, your department was at the very top, so you must have had even fewer chances to see her. Right, we were occupied with our work too. What is keeping the 2 patron librarians on the floors above us busy at the moment anyway? Now you know how Chesed is. Librarians from other floors drop by to enjoy his coffee all the time, and he's always happy to oblige. And Gabora's been sitting still with her eyes closed for some time. I'm not sure if she's sleeping or meditating. Gabora's been meditating ever since she woke up here. Maybe she's got lots of stuff to think about. Maybe. I feel bad for invading her private moments too many times just to ask for help with errands. It's not like I'm ignoring you or anything. You don't have to help if you don't want to. Don't you worry. Netzach may be a bellyache, but he's not hesitant to lend a hand. You're certainly dealing with books on advanced subject matter, as Roland said. Some are quite difficult to comprehend, even for me, and I'm a genius. Look at how smart I am with my tie. What was that? Are you treating me like a child like that beanpole did? I'm going to kick you. You know, there's a whole image of me punching him in the face. Would you like one as well? I did not intend to belittle you. It's only... You're worried that I might have a real hard time trying to understand all these, right? I've never had proper education. Not like you. Well, yes, I am much smarter than you. I did not mean to pity you, but are you really okay with this? I kinda am upset if you ask me. And the question could be taken as mockery if I wanted to take it that way. I could brush it off because I know you're not the kind of person to throw jabs at me, you sod. It's not like you'd meet someone and immediately comment on their appearance. Really? I thought you hated all of us equally. The upper layer syndrome. Look, I'm sorry about that. I was immature back then, and I thought my opinions were always right. But no one could hate Hod. She's amazing. But not anymore. I'm still good at what I do, but now I can admit that you aren't half bad either. That doesn't mean I want to be on friendlier terms with you all to make up for the past, don't get me wrong. All I ask is you don't feel so pressured about your relationships with me. We're fine the way it is now. You must have changed your way of thinking quite a bit. Huh. It's a perk of being more mature. Anyway, I didn't take offense at what you said, you sod. You sod. You utter sod. I'm actually glad you seem to get how hard I'm trying, if you ask me. I'm the one who read all the books here, figured out what they're about and labelled them after all. You're very positive, aren't you? I'm not. I would have been furious if someone else asked that. Alright, this is the last one for now, and thanks for the help, guys. Okay. Weird little encounter. Alright. Got a bit of time left in the stream. First of all, I need to switch them back to the ones they were dressed as. So, he is Alan. He is Oscar. And she is Cecil. And then back on Tiff's floor, Tiff is Emma. Eurist is Maxim. And Buff Miku is Rose. Cool. Right. Oh, true, right. No, you are correct. Sorry, I've not been reading the chat because I was going through that. Yeah, you're right. It is a mass attack, so it will hit everyone. So it'll get strength and light for everybody it hits. That is fair. I'm assuming you're joking about that thing you said earlier, Bird. Weird thing to say. Hey Nathan, you missed an incredibly long, difficult fight that was the only thing I've done this stream. Anyway. Right. So to reiterate, we have one vacancy with Hokma. So there are still people to unlock with Gabora, Chesed, Binna, and Hokma. And I can unlock 3 of them theoretically now, but you can't claim those ahead of time. You have to be here on the stream when they are vacant. I suppose I could do Nosferatu. Did I overhaul? I didn't overhaul. I tweaked. I switched. What did I do with Skier? I think I chucked out Skier's old build and I gave them Gabora's former build, the Eugen build. Boundary of Death Eugen. Alright, let's give it a go. Don't really know what I'm doing with this. I know nothing about this abnormality. And I accidentally just closed those. So I will just go back out so I can read what they said. I completely did not mean to move my mouse over them and immediately get rid of them. Doesn't it look sort of similar to us? It does. Doesn't really look like a monster. It seems to want something kind of horrifying. It looks awfully starved. We better be careful. Righto. So what am I dealing with here? Nosferatu, fear of water. If the character has less than 5 blood, gains strength. Equal to the amount of blood missing up to 3. If the character has 2 or less blood, use a special combat page. If the character has 5 or more blood, uses a mass attack Banquet of Blood. So, by the sounds of this, I want Nosferatu to sit at 4 blood. And that's the only time they don't get a special buff. They are resistant to everything apart from Pierce. Hello, person whose name appears to be in the Russian alphabet that I cannot read. No spoilers, just to let you know. And we also have the Flappies. 1 or less blood gain strength. Okie dokie. Blood sucking. Speed is 5 or higher. All dice gain 2 power. Gain a blood. Inflict bleed. Gain 2 blood. Give 3 protection and haste. Gain 1 blood. Yeah, so it seems there's not a great deal I can do about the blood that he has. Okay. Oh my god, look at her. Infinite! She has 2 infinites! Ah! Oh. Okay. I have not played using They don't seem that powerful, but they... Oh no, they've got 2 strength. I've got to remember that. Yeah, I've not played much with Gabora's thing. She has a red page. No, there's no Focus Spirit in this deck. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing. Bottom right. Oh! Oh, hello! Destroy a combat page set on another random speed die. Oh, Gabora. Gabora, what are you doing to me? These things that you can do. They're incredible. Okay. I think I'm just going to So I need to kill him, and these are just there to deal damage. It doesn't say that he summons more. Unless it's something to do with the Banquet of Blood. Shapeshifts, HP... Okay, so he has a transformation as well. So I'm just going to throw into this and see what happens. Ooh, that's nasty. So what does this one do? Destroy a combat page on another. Destroy a combat page. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do some rebuilding to get this to work. I'll just do some reloading and... Let's see what happens. Okay, that's bad. It's a bad start, Gabora. It's a really bad start. Ooh, look at the way his face goes weird. Yeah, that didn't go well. Mass summation, lose 5 blood. So this is the Banquet of Blood. Inflict fear of water on target and restore health of all allies. Yikes. Unattacked, okay. Yeah, these bats are annoying. He's got +2 power. I mean, I could get really lucky here. Although that's really not going to help with the mass summation. I don't think that's going to help either. Yeah, I probably lost this just by... Oh, he's staggered Gabora. Nice hits, those Cyan. The Cyan and Gabora are like fresh builds, whereas Ranta and Skia are ones I've been using for a while, so that they could be a bit underpowered. It seems Gabora I have not used very well. Ah, so he can spawn more ones. Let's try that Boundary of Death. Oh, it worked! Oh, he glided. Did you see that? He's almost staggered. 7. Oh, Skia staggered him! Come on, Gabora, survive. Good. I'm going to give that to someone who's got healthless Cyan. I bit him. The really annoying thing is I can't kill him because he's got the transformation, so I can only get him down to 50%. So I think I've lost anyway, but I want to see where this goes. Almost staggered. Nice load of damage though. But he's at his 50% now, so there's nothing more I can do with him this turn. Oh! Skia died just by attacking him. Oh, and Gabora died as well. Yeah. Oh, hello. Time for a feast. Enjoy the blood-red night, imbued with madness to your heart's content. Oh, wow, you're a little bit crazy looking, aren't you? Look at your giant eyes. Oh, yes. Oh, that looks tasty. That sure does look tasty. Do you mind if I little nibble on your face? I don't know why he gets that accent when he goes all, you know. Before that, he's like, ah, hello. Yes, I'm Nosferatu. And afterwards, he's like, oh, that looks really tasty. Can I just have a little bite of that? Mmm, yummy. Welp. Interesting nonetheless. All allies gain strength. Inflict fear of water. Inflict too feeble and fragile. Oh, bloody hell. Just do what you can, guys. Ooh, Cyan's almost staggered. Cyan is staggered. Cyan is dead. Welp. Cyan's gone to the big Milgram in the sky, leaving just Ranta. Ah, damn, I'm on my own now. Ah. Well, darn shucks. I guess I'm gonna have to shoot him. That's not the answer to everything, Ranta. Yeah, it is. Shoot him! I mean, we got him down to 113 on his second form. I don't think that's terrible. It's just a shame that everybody died to do that. Sorry I failed you, Captain Gabora. It's okay, Ranta. She forgives you. She died first. Okay. Yeah, I kind of now see why I don't need 3 Onrush. Okay. So, does anyone want this claim in chat, Hokma, to be on Hokma's floor along with Hokma, Teddy and Sukra? If you want it, let me know, and the next person to claim it will get it, assuming you do not already have a poison. Do I need to change Skier at all? Skier seems a bit underpowered. Oh, Dr. Dumb, I see it there. What would you like to be called? You're not allowed to choose your appearance. I'm afraid that's entirely up to me, but you do get to pick your name. So while you're letting me know what you want to be called, I will be designing you. You can't claim the Gabora slot, I'm afraid. You've got to be here during the stream when it's opened. That is the rule. So, yeah, Dr. Dumb, you just need to tell me the name of you want for your character. Well, usually it's like Dumb or Dr. Dumb. You know, it's usually something connected to your name. It's not like a come up with a name at random. It's, you know, they're named after you, but it's just what you want them to be called in relation to your name. Was it basically? So, in lieu of anything else, I'll just put that. Dr. Dumb, all one word? Okie dokie. Sure. There we go. Doctor done. We have our 4th person on Hockmer's floor. Fantastic. Wonderful. And I think you look great. So, yeah. Let's give that another go. But before I do, I wanted to improve skiers. If I can. What have I given skier? Pierce. I mean, Gale Kick is an incredibly skier move. Oh, hell yeah, Fire Kick. I mean, that's not a terrible one. Like, Refine used to be very good, but it's sort of fallen off. I don't think that's terrible. I don't like to make these on the fly. I don't love it. It'll do. It'll do to try again anyway. Alright, last try, and then whether this succeeds or fails, I'll call it for the stream. Alright, so I completely ignored the bats. And I think that was to my detriment. Oh good, 2 of them are targeting Skier's blind spot. What does Gabora have? Nothing yet, because she's at no emotion. I don't think this is a good deck. I don't think Fleet Edge is a good fit. I also don't think Multi-Slash seems very good either. Oof. Bad start. Why do you keep doing this, Gabora? Why in the very first round of the frickin' thing do you almost stagger? Very annoying. Not bad. Oh yeah, of course he does have strength. I forgot about that. I'll give that to Gabora. It's weird that having low blood gives him strength. Maybe it's like a primal need thing, but it kind of seems counterintuitive to me. Okay, mass summation. Fucking Gale kick the shit out of him, please. Alright, let's see if we can take out a couple of these. Skier and Cyan both got hit. Yeah, shoot that vampire. The American way. Nice one, staggered. Nice hit. Another one almost staggered. He's probably really nice when he's not starved, but he's never not starved. Gah. Ain't it always the way? You try and be a good person, but you're overwhelmed with hunger. And what is this? Fear of water. Becomes uncontrollable. Oh. Oh, that's not cool, Skier. Ranta will not be pleased about this. The fact that you're boundary of deathing Ranta. Well, it's fun knowing you, Ranta. Enjoy being dead. Let's use eliminate. I'm a bit worried that I'm not countering that at all. Kind of feel like probably should be. Alright, change of plan. Oh, it's another random one. Oh, she does have a free counter. Four to 8. She's got 2 strength. She's got 3. So 7 to 11. Whereas his are like 8 to 10. It's not a good chance. Yeah, okay, Luca. Ease off. going to try and break that one, I think. That didn't work. Oh no, there it was. I don't know what that did. Nice, Cyan killed one. Oh, and their body feels weak. Well, I'm gonna have to give it to... Right, so we took out a bat. And now Cyan has... Oh, goody. Skier is still attacking us. It's going feral. That's that bloodlust. Piss, I don't really know what I'm doing in this fight. Still haven't got Blade unlocked somehow. Oh, I've got them both attacking the same one. Staggered? Oh no, that was a bat. Although he is almost staggered. So is Gabora. Oh goody. Skier died almost staggering Gabora. How did Skier die? Why does Skier keep doing this? Why does Skier keep dying when they attack things? Is it the Eugen? Yeah, I'm going to give that to a little too feral. Oh, it was blood loss. Okay. Banquet of Blood. It's another summation. Blade unlocked, finally. I feel like Ranta's going to get staggered this round. Yeah, we're all good. Good. I didn't see what happened there. There were too many particle effects, Gabora. I couldn't see. Alright, he's staggered. He's also at half health now. Oh, he held on, barely. Eugen doing finger guns for ranged attack is hilarious. That's not Eugen, that's Ranta. He made a custom outfit so that he could look like the rest of the team but do ranged attacks. Or, it could be adjusted from the Eugen one, I don't know. Right. Manifest Ego, what is this? Restore 6 life, fully restore stagger resist. Manifest the ego of the red mist next. Oh my god! Yeah, I think that's a cool one to use. I think that's a pretty cool one to use. That's not good. Definitely cannot defend against that. Can Ranta? Yes. I wasn't blocking the mass stack with it. Is that how mass stuff works? I don't understand what you mean by if it's destroyed, no ego. Like, it's got the numbers to beat the summation. Or are you saying don't risk it in case it fails? Okay, whatever. Don't risk it. Okay, fair enough. Alright, Cyan is probably not going to have a good time here. Cyan did not have a good time here. Cyan is staggered and almost dead. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's this. What? How? I don't know how she lost that badly. Fuck. Well, it's all over but the crying. It's all over. With the crying. And no one is crying except Ranta. It's all over, but I'm trying, and it's not gonna be enough because he's about to stagger as well. He's staggered as well. Cyan is dead. Oh, pisk. Oh, I thought this was gonna go well. Okay. I think I need to rebuild Skier again. I think it's about time I retire Eugen. It's just not doing it. I'm just so... I'm basically out of new key pages. I could try an Irina build, but I just don't imagine that would be very good. Because it's got nothing unique to it, you know? Alright, well, I'll have a think anyway. And, like, I think Cyan did well. Ranta might need some slight buffs. But I think Skier needs another overhaul. And, I think Gabora did okay. I think I just misjudged a few attacks. They just throw on so many different little things, and you got to check this, and you got to check this, and you got to so on, that it's hard to keep track for me. Make me stronger so I can bite more people. Okay, as long as you don't bite us, except Ranta and Cyan. Don't bite Gabora. She's not okay with it. Right. Yeah, I will leave it there then. I'm in a weird mood after all of that. Carnal pleasures and jealousy. Like, I know what that seems like it means. It seems like it means he went to either prostitutes or, like, one-night stands and was jealous of other people with their happiness, which was implied with the whole laughter seeping through the walls, the scene I could have had. You know, that was him saying, I could have been the person with the child and the wife and the happy family. So he's jealous of that, but it's the carnal... It's clear he lost himself in it. Like, he was... We know he like, pretty much abused alcohol. Like, he had a couple of empty beer cans, like, in that picture. I don't know. I guess I'm just surprised that it's gone with carnal pleasures as a thing. Just, like I said, just doesn't seem to fit the game. Alright, well. I'm curious what we'll learn from him with Gabora. I mean, that's all about hunting and being hunted and corpses. So maybe we'll learn... Maybe with that one we'll learn about his life as a fixer. It's like with Tiff, we got his feelings about loss of his family. Gabora could be the loss of his status, or how he lived his life, or doesn't feel he can do it. Maybe we're going to learn the story of how he fell to be like a bottom tier nobody from maybe a colour. Social science, it's the Wizard of Oz ones. So that's what? I mean, immediately makes me think of it's a children's story, but, you know, we've just covered that his family's dead. Probably don't need to cover that again. Binner? I don't know, these might switch back to Angela or someone else. I do have a theory about the Gabora one, but it's sort of spoilers. It's not something I'm supposed to know. It's something I picked up by osmosis because somebody I know is a very big fan of a certain thing in this game. So much so that they would name something very dear to them after said thing in this game. And if the thing is the thing that I think the thing is, the thing would be appearing most likely in relation to Gabora. Mentioning no names, giving no spoilers. Like I said, it's not something I should know about yet, but I do. Anyway, right, I'm going to go. So, thank you very much for watching. And I appreciate the help, because that was a tough fight. And, yeah, you guys helped. So, thank you very much for that. So, I'll be back with more Library of Ruina next week. I will rebuild Skier in the meantime. I don't think I've built any of the Hockner ones, have I? No, I haven't. So, I've got no building to do there with Dr. Dumb. And we will try and beat Nosferatu next time and unlock the 5th Gabora slot. And remember, if you want to claim the 5th Gabora slot, you have to be here during the stream to claim it. So, thank you very much for watching. If you are watching on Twitch, check out my YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, check out my Twitch. Follow, sub, all of that. Follow me on social media. Check out my Patreon pledges on there. Make a massive difference. And join the Garen River Discord. We talk on there about this game all the time. It is a big favourite among the Garen River community, so you should totally come and join in with that. So, have a good weekend. Is it Friday? It's Friday, isn't it? I've got a pizza waiting for me. So, have a good Friday, have a good weekend, and see you guys next week. And I will catch you later.